Hello, hello, hello. Autoimmune prepper here. Hold on, give me a second. Let me push this up. Okay, it's much better. A little better. How's everyone doing? If this is your first time coming across my channel, let me say welcome. I'd also like to invite you to subscribe. In subscribing, make sure you also hit the notification bell so that way when I do put out videos, you get notified and you get to hear what I have to say. Make sure you leave comments in the comments section. That helps out. That helps the channel out, helps the algorithm out, and all that other jazz that goes along with YouTube. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging in here with me. Those of you that are still here, thank you. For those of you that take the time to put comments in the comment section, I greatly appreciate it. Now, so I'm going to get right into this video. So in this video, what I wanted to kind of touch base on and talk about, so we see and hear so much going on in the world, of course, just to regurgitate inflation, food distribution, places burning down, bird flu, human bird flu, all kind of stuff going on. I hope I'm not saying a word that'll not let this video go through. Anyway, there's plenty of censorship going on, which is a huge pain in the patootie. But anyway, let's talk about weaknesses in our prepping, or weaknesses when it comes to with you and your prepping. What do you think? And in the comment section, what do you think may be a weakness in when it comes to prepping for yourself? For instance, to me, a weakness would be, and I'm not calling anybody weak. We have some people that are sensitive to certain words nowadays, so just don't get all in a bunch. Just listen and follow along. So a weakness for me would be mobility issues. So if there was a sugar honey iced tea to happen, many people talk about bugging out, getting to another location. While there are many of us, that's just not going to happen under no circumstances. So we have to do what I would call bugging in or hunkering down where you already are. So with that being said, if that's the case, I feel in my case, what I have to do is create a fortress of protection where I reside. And with that, a little list of some things that I feel are important when you are making your fortress, or building or working on your fortress at home. You want to make sure that you have as much protection as possible. So, just think fortress. What does a fortress look like? If you had a fortress or you had to build a fortress, what would you do? What would you include? What would you have? For starters, if you're not afraid of them, firearms. That and the things that go along with them to make them work. You know what I'm talking about. So you want to have those. If you don't already have one and you'd be interested in one, then I suggest you start working on that and have that. Of course, you have it in a safe place. Have it close to you. Because if somebody comes walking up or trying to walk up in your space and they're not supposed to be there, then you can just greet them with a big old surprise. So anyway, to me, that's something you would have in your fortress, depending on who you are. Also, tasers. You want to have something something else close to you that you can use against anyone that tries to invade your space. Windows. In your fortress, you want to try and secure your windows as much as possible. If you don't want to put bars on your windows, then you may want to make sure that you have little sticks at the bottom of the window so they're not easily slid open. Now, when it comes to somebody trying to break the glass, I don't know. I think there's some kind of glass protection that makes the glass a little harder to break. So you may want to look into that. So just these things, little by little, as you're working on protecting your space. A dog. If you don't already have a pet or a dog or animal, I want to suggest an animal that's going to like really take care of you and really take a bite out of crime when crime tries to come your way. But be careful with that. Sometimes, that may backfire. But, that's just a suggestion. That might be something someone might be interested in. Pepper spray. Although pepper spray, you got to be careful with that because, God forbid, that stuff blows the other way and gets on you. That's not going to be good. So just want to be careful with anything that you are using as far as your protection against others. A machete. Just make sure you have the strength to swing it if you need to use it. You don't want anybody trying to take it from you, but I highly doubt if anybody will run up on you while you swinging a machete at them. So that's just something else, food for thought. Cameras. Security cameras around your place. Even if you are in an apartment, you can still put cameras up, at least at the front door. If you are in a home or a large property, of course, you want to have several cameras every angle to your house, and you want to have a screen where you can view anybody that might be approaching your place of residence. Another suggestion that I have, that I say, hide weapons all over your house. Make that be like a landmine where only you know where all the bombs are. So hide something close to you in your bedroom, your bathroom, additional things in your kitchen, living room, every place that you could walk past. If anybody got into your house, you could grab something or you could get to something real quick to protect yourself. I know a lot of people. Oh, the last thing was, if you have the space to make a safe room, try doing that. Make a safe room so if anybody were to get in, they can't get into the safe room. Now, does that sound like a little extreme? Maybe. But some people have the funds to probably be able to create such a thing. I understand if you don't. I understand everybody is not going to be able to do everything. But we just have to do something. So some of these little ideas are helpful. If you have any additional ideas, please feel free to put them down in the chat. It could help someone out. If I left something out, please feel free to leave your suggestion. Now, there's of course a lot of able-bodied preppers that if things happen, they definitely can bug out. We have a lot of people that are in better physical condition than we are. So with that being said, if we have mobility issues like below the waist especially, the only thing we can do is work on our upper body. So we can, tighten up our arms, get our upper body strength together. So there is something that we still can do and be okay if things were to get really out of hand. Now, when will they get out of hand? When will they really get out of hand? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. None of us are fortune tellers. The only thing we can do is report what's coming out, see the writings on the wall, and choose to be prepared. So if nothing ever happens, amen, hallelujah, nothing ever happens. But if something does happen, guess what? You'll be prepared, fully prepared. Well, there's no way we can fully prepare for anything because we just don't know what the destruction will be on whatever decides to happen. But, there's a lot of reports, food shortages and stuff like that. Like a lot of other content creators will say, just because your stores are full right now, don't take it for granted. Think back to when C-19 first hit the scene. Things flew off the shelf. Stores were full at that time until they were not. So you don't want to say, oh, we have a lot of stuff until there is not. And again, you don't want to be one of those people that are standing in line, waiting your turn to go into the store. Then they come put a sign out and say, sorry, we're fresh out of X, Y, and Z. And then you say to yourself, oh, I knew I should have went and got that stuff last week, last month. So with that being said, don't wait. Whenever you have that extra change and you can go and get extra stuff, go and get it. And not only, well, in addition to your food and things like that, but other stuff, get big, large black trash bags, several uses for those. One is if there was like a complete blackout and people are looking for a light in somebody's house so that they can bombard them, you can tape up the black trash bags on your windows. So if you turn on a lantern or a flashlight, they won't see the light inside your house. Plus to discard items of trash, things like that. So anyway, just wanted to, some food for thought. Check your prepping area if you're someone with autoimmune illness. If you're an older senior citizen, just try to start thinking outside the box on how you can start protecting where you reside a little better. And trust me, I get it. I know many of you are alone or single, just you and probably your pet. So we have to move a little slower. But just keep in mind that things are going on and we need to be prepared. I don't know who that is that keeps calling my phone, but the phone is way over there, so I can't get to it. So if you hear the little noise, the little music in the background, that's my phone ringing. But anyway, I want you to stay vigilant. No depression going on. No feeling down in the dumps, which is depression. But just think of the glass half full, and you can only do so much. Do what you can do when you can do it. And just remember, you're not alone. There is a wealth of information going on out there. Granted, you can't believe everything you hear, so you have to use common sense and kind of do your own research on certain things, and just keep your head above water. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget, comments in the comments section. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Don't forget to wake up and start every day with an attitude of gratitude, and I'll see you later. Bye.